Hello, good morning. Nice to meet you. My name is Parysz. I'm the CEO of Logic AI, a consulting company in AI and data science. And also, my function is that we co-organize together with Kaggle the biggest community of data scientists and AI experts in the world, which now is over 5 million people. So it's been an honor for us and for me to have this function and to do it for the last 3 years. And since then, we've grown a lot, and we've grown from less than million people to over 5 million. So today I will tell you why this is so important and why data science as a let me say as an area is super important, but not only important as that we need those people to deliver the strategies that we came up with, but also it's super important for the future of our nations and of our planet. So I would like to start with thanking organizers for such a wonderful work and also for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here and to be able to talk to you and to, let me say, transfer my thoughts to you. I wish I could be there, but unfortunately, COVID stopped our community travels, and it's been almost a year since we organized the last Kaggle Days. So maybe I'll start with a little spoiler. Within a week, and you are first to know, Kaggle Days will be announced, the first online Kaggle Day. So we can invite you and all Kagglers who are listening to this presentation that within a week, registration will be open and you will be able to register for the first online event. Not only 2 days, but already free. So we are getting bigger and bigger. Book your calendar for the first week of February. And of course, follow us on our social media channels so you know, and you are the first to enroll and to submit your application. Okay, but today I was asked by Adnan. Adnan, wonderful guy, great organizer, and a wonderful Kaggler, and also organizer of Kaggle Days meetup. He asked me to comment on the community and on the most vital topics in AI world nowadays. And I would like to tell you a bit about data scientists because this is what I know. Because we are leading this community and also delivering projects for the biggest, for Louis Vuitton, for Dior, for Sephora, for Rolls-Royce, for governments. This has been an amazing adventure for us because those projects that we do, they are challenging at the same time. We know that they are innovative and they are great fun. But what I want to comment on is all those projects that we do are part of a kind of a strategy that both companies and also countries, like for example, UAE, Saudi, the whole Europe, States, China, so on and so forth, they came up with those strategies of implementing AI for the next 5 up to 10 years. And of course, we know that data is new oil. Everybody knows this saying, but I always add one question. Who's doing the digging? So the digging is done by data scientists. So we already know that with this scale of investment that is planned for the next 5 up to 10 years, we know that there is a big skill gap. And we do not have enough skilled data scientists, not mentioning AI experts, all around the world. So if you are here and you are, let me say, thinking whether or considering whether this is a good career path, I can tell you it's one of the best. It's been said that data scientist will be one of the sexiest career paths into the 21st century. I fully agree. So yes, my answer is yes to all those people who ask me whether they should enter this area. If you are more like manager than a data scientist or a programmer, it's also a wonderful career for you, and there is a place in our community for you, because the world needs good AI managers who do not have to program. They do not have to be very skilled in Python or any other programming language, but they have to understand the data. They have to be very data literate, let me say. But what I want to say is, we already confirmed this, that those professions that I represent actually will be needed. They are already very much needed in the world, and actually they are paid very well because of the lack of because of the big demand. But what I want to say is that we already know that we are important. I mean, to deliver the strategies that I mentioned to you. But have you ever wondered what is, let me say, depending on us? Imagine yourself as one of the heroes from Marvel, because with data science and with those wonderful algorithms, you become very powerful. If you program already for at least 6 months up to a year, you are already powerful. But imagine that you are in this area 3, 5, even 8 years. With every year, you become more powerful because you manage the data, you master the data science algorithms, and you become more and more experienced in understanding business needs. So actually, you create the future. So it's up to you how the future of you, your family, your country, and the whole world will look like. So if you consider yourself as not as a small puzzle of a whole picture, but as one of the most important elements of the ecosystem, and that you can influence the world and create one of the most smartest algorithms, or you can use it and recreate it for your own purpose. So the most important thing that we should discuss is the purpose. So actually, I think that the future will belong to people who will use AI for good and for ethical reasons. And this is what we discussed with the co-founder of our company, with Pavel. We discussed that Logic AI will go down this road, and we have created a great, responsible AI product for recommendation systems. And we decided this is the only way. So let me drop this example, because I believe that all of you can use your powers and your skills for the good or for bad. So AI is like a knife. You probably know it can be good, it can be bad. It depends on how it's used and what the intentions of the users are. So please remember that it's like you are not an element that cannot decide. You can decide. You can decide how you will use your powers, for what company you will work, in what projects you will take part, what startups you will build, what open source projects you will take part in. So remember, you create our future, and consider that the more ethical you will be, let me say, or your algorithms will be, the better for us all. AI is super powerful. It can help in environmental issues. It can help with ethical issues. It can help with political issues. It can help in many ways, and in health. I cannot imagine, even like Andrew Ng said, I cannot imagine even one area in which AI won't be a good fit within the next 5 up to 10 years. So to conclude, remember that this power games already started. The power games, who will be the first to use AI as a super powerful countries. You already know it. And I believe that you have a choice, and that ethical AI, together with Kaggle Days, and with the biggest community, over 5 million people, please do join us and become a part of ethical AI movement. We will be talking about this on the next Kaggle Days in February online. I can guarantee you this. And definitely, this is not the end. We are just beginning, and we consider ourselves to be not only the biggest community, but the most responsible community, the most creative community. And I believe that, and I'm talking to all of you who do listen to me, this is a place for you. If you are passionate about AI, if you are passionate about data science, about data, about algorithms, about our future and how you can influence it, this is a place for you. All the meetups, all the conferences, and all other activities done by the Kaggle Days community. Remember, if you do not have, let me say, easy access by joining a Kaggle Days meetup in your city, just contact us. Just drop us an email, and we will find a place for you. So you can help us change the world for good or keep it good, whatever is your opinion. But I believe that you, yes, I'm talking to you, you have the power to change the world and make it good or make it bad. I hope you will make a good choice together with us. Just to remind you, remember, Kaggle Days are coming. The registration will be open within the next week. Follow us, join us, take part, and I hope to see you soon. Hopefully in person. Hopefully this dreadful time will finish, and we will become stronger, and our community becomes stronger, and we'll meet in person in one of those wonderful cities that we already been, or in a new place. So fingers crossed. Thank you for today. I hope it's been like a drop of inspiration for you. And again, remember, you are a hero. You decide.